In the game of loans, you either win or you learn. Welcome to the game of loans, where fortunes are forged and empires are built. Your hosts, lords of lending and wholesaling, are here to guide you through the realm of real estate and wealth building. Brace yourselves, cash flow is coming. Episode 25, Game of Loans. I have with me my trusty sidekick, Manuel Gonzamonte. Del Monte, who knows what his name is? It changes with the wind. So,
this roasting episode right here.
All right. Let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
So, I get a lot of questions ever since I did that reel about land banking, right? So there's always been, which is the truth, I probably get 3-4 questions a week just based on
land banking
or raw land,
land.
What to do with raw land,
okay,
right? And I try to tell people, if the raw land is usable, meaning if it has some current use today, like RV park, you could put RV park on there, or storage or different things, then I wouldn't just bank it. I would cash flow it at the same time as banking it, as long as it doesn't destroy the value
of the property,
right? But what ends up also happening is I think a lot of people don't have the necessary funds to maybe convert whatever it is to, let's say, an RV park, or they don't know how much the cost is, or glamping, or things like that, right? So what I try to tell them is, you don't really need to go out there and just go fucking gangbusters, from the beginning, right? So even if, let's say, you want to do an RV park, go with whatever it is in your budget, right? So let's say, they could go get a HELOC on their property, right? And everyone comes to me and they're like, oh, I own the property, but would you lend money if I wanted to go build some fucking crazy thing, right? And I try to tell them, no, that's, I'm a private money lender, but I can't lend on unique properties, right? I'm not the fucking guy you're going to go to for your boutique hotel, or, for your RV park, or no, you come to me when I want to build a fucking 4 homes, or I want to fix and flip, or I need a straight bridge on a regular property. So I tried to explain to them that they can get financing from different sources. It could be a HELOC on the property that they currently own. It could be a second mortgage. Or if they even qualify, they could go out and get a business loan. They could get an SBA loan if they put a good business plan together.
Right.
I think they could borrow up to $50,000 or $80,000 on a quick fucking SBA loan, real quick as well. So I think if they do their research, they could get their money on that, and they could move and build into something. There could be something there while they're land banking. Right. Again, as long as it doesn't
devalue the property.
Right?
Which you want the property to gain value. You want to lose value or stay neutral, because why are you investing the money in the first place?
Well, you don't want it to stay neutral. You want it to, the whole point of land banking is to have it gain value, right?
Correct.
Or they'll say, I'm buying land in some bumfuck fucking place, right? What do you think? I'm like, no. If you're gonna buy it and it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, New Mexico, no, it's not. That's not fucking land banking. I think people misunderstand that, right? If you're not buying it next to a major MSA, meaning next to a major market, right, where you think that market is going to expand into where you're buying. What do I mean? Like, Nashville is the center, right? And you have offshoot markets that went fucking crazy. Columbia, Laverne, fucking Franklin went berserk. Brentwood. But leave those high-end places out of it. Mount Juliet, right? Where you are, Madison. Dixon, right? So I think people started land banking there because they knew as people are coming in, right? But if you're gonna land banking and buying, I get those questions. I'm gonna be land banking. I'm getting this land for $5,000 in the middle of fucking nowhere. No, that's not. It's not gonna be worth shit.
Now, something that I saw and I wanted to talk to you about it, which broke my paradigms. Like I'm questioning now on how far you can stretch what you just said. You know where the Patagonia is, right?
Yeah.
It's in Chile. Mm-hmm. I think Argentina has some of it. And they have built this massive 5-star hotel in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
There is nothing around there.
Yeah.
That is not mountains. They have pumas. They have these animals and stuff. And for you to get there, you even have to walk a long walk. I think this is what the guy said. And it blew my mind because around it, there's no civilization, just that hotel.
But I have something to tell you about that. If you have money to build a massive fucking hotel, guess what you have money for as well?
Anything else?
Also to market the fucking thing. Right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The guy that's buying fucking bullshit land for $3,000, 10 acres in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
That guy's got no money to be able to really do anything. That's what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking to land bank, then you have to land bank, buy the fucking land where you're projecting growth, right? In the middle of nowhere, you're not projecting shit. So I'm not also saying not to buy land in the middle of fucking nowhere, to your point right now, right? What I'm saying is, if you're going to buy fucking land in the middle of nowhere,
don't expect the growth,
have a forethought that you're talking about. Well, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? Because it's never going to. I'm not land banking it. I'm just land without the fucking banking. I'm just landing.
And now you have to add value somehow.
Yeah, I'm just landing. I just buy a fucking piece of land. I just land. There's no banking. It's missing the fucking bank part.
You're just landing.
I'm just landing. I'm landing. No banking. You're missing the fucking point. It's land, fucking banking. Land banking, meaning increase in value.
Let me tell you something.
What did fucking Cody Sanchez do, right? She ended up landing. Right?
And just
with the fucking thought of, I just bought this piece of shit land in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And now she's going to add value.
She's going to add crazy value.
Massive value.
She's going to put up some, I don't even know what the fuck she's going to do. You know she's going to do something.
Yeah.
But she also has the money that she's going to advertise the living shit out of that
100%.
land.
100%. Now, I want to give you a different example. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm starting to see these things pop up.
Yeah.
There's this one guy that he built a house, literally, bro, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The land is not that special. It has some hills and stuff. And he built this, what you call like a mirror house.
Yeah.
Where on the outside, it just looked like a mirror.
But then you could see everything.
From the inside.
Right.
And this guy built the house for himself.
Yeah.
For him to work from there, from with Starlink and whatever. And he documented the process on Instagram. Again, the power of social media. And everybody was asking him, hey, how can I book this? How can I rent this place? So he opened the place for rent in Airbnb, VRBO, and guessed what happened the first 9 hours of it being open.
He got booked up for the year.
For the first 3 months, nothing available.
I don't believe him.
You don't think so?
I'm not saying he didn't. I think it's bullshit that he did it just to live there. I think it's a fucking lie. I've seen what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying it's bad. I think he's trying to tell a story that's going to make it sound interesting.
You think he built that just for like
he
a
built
vacation?
it for an investment.
For investment.
Yeah. And he had the whole idea that he's going to do this, but he was smart enough to be able to document it and know exactly what's going to happen.
Tell a story about it.
And tell the story about it. Know that people are going to want to stay where that story is, and it's an experience. And he's fucking smart enough to market it.
Right.
That's the piece that's going to be missing for a lot of people.
Right.
And I'm not saying that they can't do it, but they have to be prepared. Everything is marketing.
100%.
Everything is marketing, man. Everything is marketing. Even you as a person, everything is just marketing. It's how am I marketing myself, right? Everything is fucking marketing. So you could put up on the opposite. I know plenty of people that have built beautiful fucking homes that are sitting there staring at each other because they don't know how to market the fucking property, right? There's more people fucked than what you're talking about that are successful
on the other side.
in that side. I know more people destroyed right now in places like Gatlinburg, sitting there fucking stroking themselves, fucked, right? But they don't know they don't know the marketing portion of it, right? And that's the key. So yeah, you could land, fuck the bank, but what is it that you're looking to do? If you're just looking to buy land in the middle of nowhere, no. I always tell them, no, what are you doing? No. Or they're trying to do something crazy, right? In the middle of somewhere. This guy reached out to me. He wants to build a boutique hotel in the shitty fucking neighborhood of Detroit. I'm like, dude, no, that's not. You're not going to attract people in, a quarter mile off of fucking 8 Mile. It's just not going to happen. You're getting it for cheap for a reason.
Yeah.
You could be hopeful, and I don't mean to shoot people down, but you also have to be realistic. And I think a lot of people, when I start talking about glamping, I think they start becoming unrealistic, and I don't want that message. I want the message to be, I'm not shooting you down, but what I'm trying to tell you is be realistic. Understand that there has to be follow through. I could build the most beautiful fucking thing, right? If I don't market it correctly, it's fucked.
100%.
I could build not such a beautiful thing, like that fucking shitty thing. The guy has a shitty house. We did a reel on it. He just put this, it spent $800 on a fucking bed that rolls out.
But it's well marketed.
I know.
It's incredibly
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from that.
Yeah.
But you know how many people I know that are building way better than that shit? They're putting up domes and shit like that in the middle of different places that are beautiful that are not getting that because they don't understand that it's the power of marketing.
Listen, when you talk about business, it does not matter how good your product is.
Yep.
It does not matter. If you don't have distribution, you have nothing.
You have nothing.
What does Walmart has? Distribution.
Distribution.
You put a product there and it's going to sell. If they take it, it's going to sell.
Yep.
So
Costco, same thing.
Same thing.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, the new oil, let's start by eras. The beginning was farming. If you were a farmer, cotton, and you had slaves, you were totally rich.
Yep.
Filthy rich.
Yep.
That was the thing.
Yep.
Then we move into the oil era because of automotive and all that. If you had land and you found oil in your land, what happens to you?
You fucking
That's
suck
it.
rich.
You did it.
Unless you came across Rockefeller and he destroyed your ass.
He destroyed your ass,
Right, Right.
But what is the new oil? What is the new oil? Is attention. Is marketing. If you have an audience, you have an oil well. Now, what's the problem with marketing and social media is that very few people make it. Sadly, you either need to have the most smart people behind you, or you need to have a good team and have some good talent that will allow you to go viral every now and then. So having a page with a lot of followers, engaged followers, is literally an oil well. You decide what do you want to do with that oil. You want to do plastic, you want to sell it for gasoline, you want to, whatever it is that you want to do. So sadly, people think that just by buying land, like you said, landing in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No banking. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And that they're just going to build something semi-cute, that the place is going to get filled up by itself.
Yeah. I wish they were building something semi-cute. They're just talking about sitting on a fucking thing.
So the thing is that if you want to do well with this type of project, if you want to land and build something in it, remember that's just the beginning of it. The difficult part is how are you going to market, how are you going to make people know about this?
And that's the hard part. You've been listening to The Game of Loans, where real estate battles are fought and won. Make sure to fortify your defenses by subscribing. Cash flow is coming, and we'll be back next time to help you claim your throne. The war of wealth continues.